Today I'm going to do a little bit of maintenance repair on the good old FX. So pop the hood, and I don't know if we'll be able to see this today, but my hood struts are pretty shot. Usually, oh, there you go, see, down it goes. And this could be a safety concern, you know. If you're not careful, the thing is going to come down and guillotine you. So I need to replace the struts. I've got that and that. So I've got the hood support struts, and what I do for times like this, I get a helper piece of wood, and I end up lowering this to a comfortable level where I'm sure it's not going to slip off and jump off and come and hit me. Alright, so nice and secure at this point. I probably will end up lifting it because I need to extend them to remove them. But what I bought was Tuff Support hood struts, and these come from, I bought these from eBay. Pretty good, I think, was it like $20? Pretty cheap, honestly. I can't remember what the total cost was, but I'll talk about it later. This is a part number that I used, or that I got, 613890. It was pretty easy. All I did was type in hood support struts, FX50, and generally I've had pretty good luck with Tuff Support parts, so this is what they sent me. The timing was reasonable, it wasn't too bad. Again, it wasn't express shipping, it wasn't Amazon Prime by any means, but you know, it will work. I think it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what they got in here. I was stalling back there because I was taking pictures as I record video, and they use the pictures for, you know, like a thumbnail. So the only other tool you need is a flathead screwdriver. I suppose I need to break it out a little earlier than I anticipated. Okay, once you have one open, pretty much good, usually. Suppose not today. Knife, flat, yeah, there you go, see, that wasn't too hard. So open this up. They're pretty short, aren't they? And sometimes you run into interesting situations. If you use the OEM application, the factory application, they're usually different part numbers. One of them might be stronger or rated for higher pressure than the other one. But usually whenever you buy the aftermarket parts, pretty much the same thing, just mirrored left and right. And they are indeed mirrored because you could turn them, you know, either direction. So here you are. These are the hood support struts. Tuff Support, as I said, I've used them with pretty decent success over the years, so no huge concerns using these right now. Actually, let's take another one for the thumbnails. And these are gas struts. Sometimes the original ones from the factory are usually like fluid, well, gas is a fluid too, like liquid filled. And these are, yeah, there you go. Since these are original, it's pretty nice. It tells you what direction is up. All right. And as I said, the only tool you really need is a flathead screwdriver. The technique to be used is this right here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but you want your flathead to go in here, pick up the ring clip, lift it up. Might need to come in from the other side, but once you lift it up, it opens up the clip right there. Let's see if this will work. Let's try it again. Maybe attack it from the other side. Yep, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Trust me, it works. Helps when you have both hands working for you, but whenever you lift, see that? It's opening it up, and then you have a ball in there. So this is where I said I need to kind of Lift it up, drop it off. Come here to either side. Suppose I need the flashlight on again. Lift this. See that? Yep. Then pull it out. And as I said, you can usually turn this thing around. It's just being so old, didn't want to come out. Then pull the entire assembly out like that. Do the same thing for these guys. Remember, the cylinder side up. Alright, so now what I need to do is find a way to open this up while I do that at the same time. And what I'll also need to do is that I need to make sure this thing is oriented the right direction whenever I turn it, but make sure you turn it in a tightening motion. Turn this clockwise because it can come off if you unscrew this. Let me show you what it looks like undone actually. This is it. As I said, it comes off. You can unscrew the whole thing. Alright, so whenever you get it oriented properly, make sure you screw it on the right direction. And I'm going to put the phone down again just so that I can get the screwdriver in here and then have it seated. And here we go. So let's see if this is going to work. There's a ball over there. Set it over the ball and then release. Yep, that works. And then turn this one. When I was talking about proper direction, this is what I'm talking about. You can turn this in a tightening motion and it's going to spin right here in the middle, right? So yeah, just make sure it's facing the right direction. And then let's do this. This job goes way quicker. It's just taking me this long because I only have one hand to work with and I'm doing this for video. So what I've done right now is just kind of have it seated on the ball and then just kind of working with this. Usually you hold it long enough and it just sits itself, or you pull it out far enough. There you go. And at this point I should have no concerns that it's going to hold itself up because I have one good strong strut and one sort of weak one, which is interesting. But as you can see, at this point the hood can almost hold itself anywhere. So Tuff Support, great stuff. And I was always curious, as I said, sometimes with the OEM ones they're labeled left and right. I wasn't sure about this one here. It's got a number though. Focus. Well, I'll tell you what it says. 1CAOA. I'll check out the other one as well. But meanwhile, I'm going to go to the other side. Repeat what I just showed you, which is first, tighten both sides. And by the way, this side can also be unscrewed, if I remember. Yep, there it is. See, and it doesn't take much. Thankfully, during normal operation, no one really plays with these in a manner that's going to unscrew them, you know? But it's either they're kind of weak or I'm really strong. You take whichever, but can do it with one hand, huh? So I'll come here, do the same thing, same motion. I guess I need the flashlight. Yes, I do. One side out. The side out. And that's it. So do the same thing. I'll put the phone down for this. And go ahead and install this. Ooh, I might have missed it. I might have missed it. Oh, got it. Perfect. That works still. And then go up here. And what I'm going to do is In the description of this video, I'll post all the part numbers that I used. Whoa. That's a tough one. Nice. Alright, make sure everything is seated well. Feels like it. Let me see. Oh, here we go. I think we found the culprit. See all the fluid over here? Yeah. No wonder it wasn't holding. The other one is a little drier, but as I said, still, fluid was leaking. Liquid was leaking. These guys use hydraulic oil. Part number on them is 1CAOA. The other one is same part number. These guys use the exact same part number, left and right. But as I said, some cars do it a little differently. Some Nissans, actually. I think the M56 is an example of that. One side is heavier, yeah, stronger than the other, I suppose. But this is what it looks like at the end of the day. Let's go wide with that. Whoa, it's nice and strong. Actually, I'm gonna do a test. Okay, what's this? I usually do this test like, can it hold itself at 30 degrees? It is holding itself. If I go down below a certain point, it's gonna shoot the hood down. It's like it's being shot down by the struts. Alright, so let's shut it. Remember, never need to slam your hoods, guys. Let me do this test, pop the hood and see. It's not really going to jump anywhere, but I'm still going to try just to see what it does. Seems normal. But see, at that point you have springs that act upon the hood. So yeah, I'm happy. Going up in a semi-controlled manner. It's a lot of bouncing at the top, but at least I'm not concerned about this thing falling on me. Wow, it is strong. Yeah, it's definitely not trying to fall on me anytime soon. So that's it. Pretty long video for a pretty short process. The process could take you maybe 3 minutes at most. If you have both hands working for you and you're not talking to a video trying to give any instructionals, it can be a pretty quick process. So all the best.